celebrity crush.
Oh my gosh. So my celebrity crush, I thought was my celebrity crush until last night, till I found out how tall he was.
Oh no.
Yes, I was really upset.
Oh yeah.
Who is
I
it?
know who you about to say.
But my new celebrity crush, I'll say it. I don't mind. Like,
Who's
'cause I
shorty?
don't know him. Aldis Hodge. I thought he was taller than what he was. I found out he was low key like
Aldis Hodge.
Is that the-
the
He's an
actor.
actor.
He's an actor.
Lori.
No.
that's the name.
All right, we're going to double up on the video real quick. We're going to talk about the girl that be doing the podcast. You don't know who she is, Lex, whatever. She did the podcast with Cam Newton, and I think they the ones that got Cam Newton's show kicked off BET. And then we're going to go to a clip where hopefully this is this is a skit where the woman refused to obey in the vows, right? But remember, one of the first shorts I did on this channel, there was a woman that refused the very same vows, and that wasn't no skit. But let's get to her. So, excuse me. Hit the link in the description, join the Patreon, subscribe, share the video, the whole nine, right? Thumbs up. So she basically was saying in the video, you heard her, that, Aldis Hodge, he played MC Ren. I mean, he's played in a number of things. He's a phenomenal actor. I think he might be in one of is he in Alex Cross too? Good actor. He played MC Ren in Straight Outta Compton. That's where I remember him from. And she said that was her celebrity crush until she found out he was short. So, me thinking, I'm like, maybe 5'9", 5'8". A little fun fact. They said that, you got Napoleon complex. They said Napoleon was average height, for a man. I think it was 5'6". That was the average height for a man back then, right? So there's a bunch of terms historically that's used wrong. Like one of my biggest pet peeves when somebody called some brother Uncle Tom. And if you don't know the story, Uncle Tom was a real one. Uncle Tom was a real one, so yeah, Uncle Tom is one of the more misused words in the black community. But I'm thinking like, homeboy was like 5'8", 5'7". I ain't give me short vibe. He's 6'1". Now, on TikTok, somebody was like, well, Lex is 6'4". She's not 6'4". Somebody in the comment section says she's 5'8". So 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", 5'11", 6 foot. He's 5 inches taller than you, right? So just think about that. And I'm not saying she's a bad looking woman at all, but she gets offended when you talk about older women, dating older women. So she older woman, ain't got a ring. Really with that podcast, ain't nobody worth a damn really gonna deal with her, how she be talking. But how she be talking ain't how she be acting probably, right? And she got a good personality, honestly. She really got a good personality, but really, that bird talk they be talking on that podcast, bro, that's one of the worst things that happened to the dating scene is they gave women microphones. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the worst things, dude. That's the biggest turn. Women don't understand how much of a turnoff they can be, bro. When they say certain things, I've talked about this on another video. When they say certain things in a video, and even when you in a date, you know what I'm saying? And you just be like, you don't show, like real dudes don't even show it. Real dudes don't even show it. And what's so funny about it, they won't even say nothing that make you believe, that make you kind of like, all right, that's like a red flag, but I can look past that with probable cause. The first meaningful thing that a lot of women do or say, it's a fucking red flag. I mean, it's something that just turn you completely off. They don't understand we get turned off too, but so she's saying a guy that's 5 inches taller than her isn't tall enough, so that's not her celebrity crush. You just understand, man. Like, let's get out of here, man. And you talking about, a woman who ain't gonna have the pick of the litter, older woman. If she was gonna be married, she probably would have been married already. That microphone and that podcast in her face, in there, right? Probably decreases the chances that she ever was gonna get married to a guy that she want. And it's in single digits right now. It might be in the negative digits. And to be there, so, man, 6'1" is not tall enough. You 5'8". Now, if she really was 6'4", she probably just need to go get a fucking girlfriend at that point. That's a big bitch. You know what I'm saying? But 6'1" is ridiculous to say it's short. Oh, he's too short. I'm thinking she might say he was 5'9", 5'6", like 6'1". And you got to understand, dog, when they be talking about like crushes and dates, and every year I probably feel the need to make this video. You have to understand women lingo. When they say dating or they say dating and sex is two different things, bro. Especially amongst modern women. You used to have to date a woman, make it official, go steady, you know, with her. That's what they used to say. Be your girlfriend just to sleep with her. You know what I'm saying? But the guy that they sleep with, you know, he don't meet most of the requirements to date her. Women are so backwards. Oh, you gotta do all this, that, and the third to date me, retire me, I ain't doing nothing. You just be looking like, what? You'll be looking like, what? You'll be looking like, what? But the guy that she's sleeping with don't meet half those requirements. Her baby father don't meet half those requirements. You think every guy she slept with was 6'1", bro? She probably can't even measure 6'1". And maybe, you know, let's give her a bit. Maybe she had a bad angle. It's like a bird. Just think about not the top. You'll be surprised. The top-notch chicks are not even that choosy. These bad chicks that you go around and you never see their boyfriend, but they always in something expensive, or they always in a nice vehicle, or in a nice restaurant. I mean, they not even that picky. You know, Wrinkle Brad, that be, you know, paying for everything, or Wrinkle Amir, that be paying for everything. They getting peed and doodled on. They not even that picky. But they just be talking, bro. If you see the guys that they be dealing with, bro, you will laugh on your ass, bro. You will laugh. And the guys, it ain't like the guys they dealing with, you know, it's somebody they can say, well, let's tie the knot. Let's do the do. Let's make it a fit. Man, they don't even, the bottom of the barrel guys that be clapping them don't even want them. They bust they skitty whoop. They bust that and be gone. Leave the towel on the porch. Well, let's move on. We got the other clip. You know, hopefully it's a clip, and I hope it's a clip, a fake, a skit.
I would never obey a man.
Can we just get past this?
We are going to be
Say it.
Get past this.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forth.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poor.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love.
To love.
Cherish.
Cherish.
And obey. To love.
To love.
Cherish.
Cherish.
And obey.
I'm not saying that word.
Say it.
I'm not saying that word. I'm not obeying anybody. I don't obey anybody, especially him. So you can continue without that word. Cherish. I'm not obeying nobody. I'm not saying that word. You think I am about to start my life off obeying a man? Never. I'm not obeying anybody.
Say it, girl.
So we can continue. We can continue without me saying that word.
Small ceremony at your parents' house, so
I don't care where it is.
We got the officiant.
Vows are vows, and you have to abide by them. And that word "obey," I'm definitely not obeying you. No, I'm not ever. Don't. I'm not trying to show off, but I'm not obeying. I'm not saying that word "obey." I am not.
You're trying to show off in front of your family.
I am not. We either gonna continue or we can leave.
You want to embarrass me in front of your family?
We can leave because I'm not saying that word "obey."
You want to show out in front of your family?
You can continue, Pastor.
Do you want to show out in
Go
front of your
ahead
family?
and
I'm not
continue.
saying-
I'm not saying obey. You can obey. I'm not saying obey. I'm not obeying nobody.
Woman say she a black woman. Even with these skits y'all be doing, these satire and parody videos, this do so much damage to y'all image. Whoever demographic, if it's black women, black men, especially black women, bro, it do so much damage to y'all image, bro, when you do stuff like this. And so she had an issue with obeying her husband. Well, I'm not going to agree to the vows to obey her. I'm not going to obey you, and I'm not going to obey. But you know what's so funny about it? To every skit or every joke or every situation like this, there's truth. There's truth. There's women who got a problem with control. They got women who got a problem with leadership. They say they want a leader. It's a lie. They will fight your leadership. But then again, somewhere in their past, Pookie had them busting down bricks, busting down nicks, driving with the bag in the back of the car, doing something illegal. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing about it. When you tell your woman not to do something, and she still do it, that's cause for execution. Not literally execute, but executing from the relationship. That's cause for, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It should be a wrap after that. You know what I'm saying? That's a sign of disrespect. And then when you tell her, oh, don't do that, and they still do that, and it blows back in there, and they got an issue, then they be wanting to bail you out. Nah, man, dudes is over that, bro. So you must obey when you with your man. You must have control. Not controlling you or control over the relationship. And most dudes don't even want to control you. Most dudes don't even, you get options. Now, if you go do that, I'm not going to be here. Most of the dudes that probably really be controlling are dudes that trauma issues, mommy issues, or they broke. And they just know that you going to move and find somebody with more money than them and leave them. Most dudes that really got that shit together, they okay, you know what I mean? They not going to be, oh, where you at? If they feel like, they call you on pick up or you on some funny business, you gone. Like, dudes just like, all right, bye. That's the wild thing. Most dudes, that's like, all right, man, bye. You just like, bye. A real man ain't trying to control you, bro. Not at all. They just want to know that you gonna listen. And if we out and about and it's a situation, I tell you, hey, man, get to walk into the door. Or no, let's slide. We can't go in there. Or let's not do this, not do that. And we need to do this and go this way. That you're not going to fight me on it. Oh, you're going to go do it anyway and put us both in danger. So if you go over there, when I tell a girl or a girl I'm with, hey, don't even go over there, I shouldn't have to explain to you all the time, why shouldn't you go in there? If I say that, just listen to me. And then when we get to a safe haven, we get to a different spot, I explain to you why, we didn't do that. But a woman, oh, why I gotta do this and why I can't go? And then by the time you know it, y'all getting robbed. You know what I'm saying? Or something bad happening, but she had to challenge your authority and challenge your leadership, or she just couldn't obey. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason with that. Women just think, oh, having control or, being under a man's leadership is that he's being controlled. He's trying to control you. He ain't trying to control you. Guess what? If you make a decision that's bad for the relationship, most men that got their shit together, or the average man, is just like, bye. You made your decision, bye. And that's just the God honest truth. But, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Peace.